Good afternoon, everybody, or good evening. Let's see, I think it's like May 18th, and I wanted to show you about some of my herbs. Let's see, I got some chamomile growing, and I can't remember if I showed you a video about my chamomile. And this is kind of really my second year of trying chamomile. I tried it at my house and it's just not doing well, but here at my mom's I get full sun and it's just so beautiful. And I don't know if it's like the Roman, I'm not sure what kind it is, and I want to think that I started this by seed, so I'm not sure. I had watched one video on YouTube, and some of them said that it does better if it's out in the ground, that it would spread, and there's some that comes back the next year. So this chamomile I had already cut, and my mom was in the hospital and I'd been gone for like a week or two and hadn't really checked it out, and it's just going crazy. So I'm really psyched. I'm gonna cut me some for some tea. And this this parsley. Now this parsley, I usually don't let my parsley flower, and I just thought it was so beautiful. Now I planted this by seed last year, and so I just let it dry and it come back out. Now I really have not used this for herbs or anything, but I thought it just made a really pretty flower because I have 2 yards to work, my mom's and mine. And so it's kind of hard. I have spent so much on flowers and plants and everything. So the parsley flowers are really pretty. And so I try to leave, flowers for the bees. And so later on, the parsley will dry. And so it dropped. Like here is the parsley that dropped, and this seeded itself. So I had parsley. And so this parsley, most time parsley will come back in a couple of years, but this seeded itself and come back up. So anyway, I got my roses and my lilies are doing really good. I mean, I had planted so much stuff here at my mom's when I lived here. And I want to show you catnip. Also, I had this catnip in this pot, and it's done okay. But anyway, I let some of it flower, and now it's got a plant here. I'm going to have to move that because I usually don't have herbs in this pot. So that's just kind of some of the habits of herbs. And then my sage. I usually don't let my sage flower. But then again, it had a beautiful, it's kind of dying now, but the sage flowers are really pretty. So I'm going to have to cut this back because I do want to use some of this sage. I don't want to lose it all. So I'm going to cut some of this back so it'll still be usable. And I wanted to show you my gigantic catnip. I did not know catnip would get so big. And I used to harvest my herbs all the time. And I kind of don't need herbs as much as I used to. Look at this. Ain't that massive? That's just like crazy. I didn't know catnip would get that big. But I'm going to have to cut it back a little bit. I mean, it's just growing up to it's just crazy. It's fixing to flower. And I might just let some of this flower, I don't know. I've just been kind of, had a lot going on. So, been busy. Let's see what we got going on through the gate. So we're just talking about herbs right now. Still have a lot going on. I planned a lot in April because Mama's surgery. Let's see. Now it's been real hot today. Now I've never grown, I think it says marigin. Never grown that. This basil is not doing good. I don't know if it's going to perk up. So we'll see. Go down through here. Shake you up. Could pause it, but anyway, so I got some tomatoes. Let's see. This is my cilantro that's almost looks like parsley. Now I grew this by seed as well this fall, so I'm just seeing if it'll do like the parsley. Now my parsley is not doing well right now. It kind of flowered, and then I cut it. And it's kind of got too big, and I cut it, and I don't know if I'm gonna have to just do some more. So here's my sage. It was so pretty a while ago, and I did a video on it earlier. So I'm gonna have to cut it back because see how this sage is kind of not doing good. And I had cut some of the flowers back on this sage, and it looks better. So I don't want to lose all this sage. This sage I planted by seed last year. So I don't want to lose all that. And then there is the lemon balm. The big field of lemon balm. Never put lemon balm in a, you want to put it in a pot or something. But anyway, I've got to cut some of this. This is good for your nerves and everything. And then again, now catnip is kind of a good ground cover. I never planted this catnip. And then somehow, now this catnip has made this catnip. So I have another catnip plant. Now, I have kitty cats, I guess, that shredded around or whatever. But I like catnip. I like to smell it. And it's good for your nerves, and it's good for teas and whatnot. So anyway, there you go. So that's about herbs. And I hope you like my little video. And I'm going to harvest me a little herbs for some tea. And I'll talk to you later. Hope you don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.